real quick, Kira, I was just kind of wrapping up just a little recap of an interview that I was able to conduct along with some of my Trek Hood Rat friends, where we was able to chat with Karim Diane about his role as the first gay Klingon on Starfleet Academy. And of course, this brings a lot of hatred because people just haters and they just don't know how to accept newness and nuance. And that's one of the reasons why I really liked the post that he gave about George Takei. George Takei even wrote him back and showed him this is what he actually means to him. He says, "Dear Kareem, your email," this is from his husband, "your email to George meant more to me than we can possibly express." And I'm gonna just shortchange this a little bit. What's it called? Not shortchange, short, abbreviate. I'm gonna
summarize.
Yeah, summarize. Yeah, that's a good one. My brain ain't at work right now. He basically says, "Listen, it's such an important role. He was cast in roles before and had to just closet himself all his life and didn't live freely as an openly gay man until he was in his 60s. That's because he was afraid to lose his role in Hollywood for the most part. So now to see it come full circle, 60 years after the date that they actually released Star Trek, to see an openly gay character on Star Trek, I mean, that is a Klingon, because I know they had Discovery and a couple others. It just meant so much to George, and he wrote him back, and I thought that was real cool for them to do. I also like the fact that he was able to bond with Michael Dorn and discuss the intricacies of being a Black Klingon and being Black on the show as well. I just love this whole concept. Now, I will confess something to y'all. I overthink a lot of stuff, and I feel like I might have messed up when he first came on the screen. My very first question. All right, before we get it. By the way, have you been watching Paradise, Kira?
I got through episode 1 and then reading, like just in a book, in a book or something. But I saw the first episode and like half of the second episode of season 2. All
right, don't trip. I got caught up this morning, so I ain't gonna try to act like I'm all high and mighty. I woke up this morning and binged like 3 episodes, so we was on the same page still yesterday. But yeah, so one of the things, just real quick to wrap up the whole Star Trek point, is that he was talking about how in Star Trek he plays this Klingon who's now openly gay, and the Klingon sometimes wear skirts. All right, like such. And I'm the only cis male on the panel, and so I was curious about the skirt. I wanted to know, like, what did you get to choose it? Was it your idea? Was it comfortable, uncomfortable? Was it hard to act in it? Like, the drip is dope. I mean, I gave him compliments on it, but I couldn't help but notice, like, when I said it, since it was my first question, I think he kind of gave me one of these, like, friend or foe.